Hi all, Goda Govinda. This is Madhavalyasya and welcome to my channel, ML channel. So today we are going to discuss about veganism because even though I'm a vegetarian, most of my friends would question me like, "Hey, you're already a vegetarian, like why are you, like becoming a vegan or why are you even trying for a vegan lifestyle?" So I thought like, it would be a better way of discussing it in my channel rather than answering to each one of you. So, the topic for today is demystifying veganism. So, I repeat, demystifying veganism. So, as I said earlier, I'm a vegetarian since birth, but I don't know anything about veganism or vegan lifestyle until I landed in USA. So the first time I came to know about this term vegan is from one of my manager when I was working at Southwest Airlines. He was asking me, "Are you a vegetarian?" I said yes, and he asked me, "Okay, are you a vegetarian or vegan?" So that time I did not know the difference between vegetarian or vegan. I thought vegan is a short form abbreviation of vegetarianism. So I said yes, I'm a vegan. So when I came back home and I just like googled about veganism, like I got to know about vegan is it's a different lifestyle where they'll completely avoid animal product including milk, cheese and everything. I was quite skeptical initially because since I mean I'm not a milk person, but at the same time I love cheese, and then I love yogurt drink a lot, and also I mean more than yogurt I would prefer yogurt drink because being born in South India, so I'm more used to drinking yogurt drink because of the humid conditions rather than yogurt. So I was a little bit skeptical, but then Lord has a different plans. He made me to um, get in contact with one of my colleague. His name is Jeffrey, and then he is a vegan person. So I was actually having the casual communication and discussion with him regarding veganism, and then he told me, how the cattle's are being like tortured to the core while milking them and all those things. And also he did explain about the environmental pollution like caused by the non-vegan products, like raising a cattle requires gallons and gallons of water than raising vegetables or fruits, and also the transportation and all those things. So you can ask me question like, okay, you're saying transportation would cost more and that would affect the environment, we are also transporting vegetables or importing it, so isn't it not so? So that is why this discussion is about to demystify or to clarify what is veganism in a so that everybody can understand in an easy and clearable way. So with that being said, I mean, I got to know many information from him, and then I slowly started trying almond milk because I'm not a milk person. I hate milk. So I started almond milk, and I started looking at the nutrition level because the myths about being a vegan is you'll be protein deficient as well as you'll be calcium deficient. So that is a total myth. So calcium deficient is you can get calcium from almond milk and also soy milk. So, I mean, I wouldn't prefer soya milk, but if you have a nut allergy, please try soya milk or coconut milk also, or cashew milk. I have never tried cashew milk yet. So, my preference would be almond milk, and then my second preference would be soya milk. Soya milk, I've never tried it, but I prefer almond milk to my first preference. So almond milk, you can take any brand like Silk or Diamond, whatever brand it is. They have 50 percentage of calcium in just one 8 ounces of almond milk. So I mean, I did try it, and initially I did not like it, but going forward, I did love it. And then and then I started discussing more about the vegan lifestyle, not just with restricted to only food, even the clothing as well. So when it comes to clothing, we are using a silk product because silk or georgette or whatever it is, and how the silk worms are being tortured. They are being put in a boiling water, and so that they'll get removed from the cocoon, they'll die, they'll kill them, and then they'll remove it from the cocoon, and then they'll do it. In olden days, you can ask me how did they use silk. So in olden days, even Sri Velugudi Krishnan Swami explained in one of his own Upanyasam that in olden days, all the silk cocoons, after they leave the body naturally, they will just get fallen down into the they'll just fall down from the trees or whatever it is from its source, and then they will take it and they'll make sure the cocoon is like the silkworm inside the cocoon is completely dead. Only then they'll use it. But now that is not the case. Since the demand is more, so they want more supply. So what they'll do is like, they are just raising these silkworms purposefully for making a silk cloth out of it. You can Google it for more videos. It would be like very heart burning to see, like all these videos which are torturing. Like, I mean, like put ourselves into that situation. Like, if you are put into a hot boiling water just to extract that the saliva, the silk cocoon from its cocoon, like, how do you feel? Like, it is very torturous way. That's what I felt. So I will not use silk product. So even for religious purpose also, I would never use silk product. But touch wood, thank you, since childhood my parents have always like, involved me into getting only like, artificial silk, which is made up of polyester, rayon, or poly silk. And also like like we call it as apurva silk. And also please don't get georgette is also made up of silk. Satin is made up of silk. And what are the alternatives for this clothing thing is like, cotton, and then jute, and then fox georgette. Anything which start with fox, it's made up of like, artificial or polyethylene or polyester thing. And then like, fox leather is made from cow skin. So they would just like, and please don't get Levi's jeans, because like Levi jeans, they have a tag of Levi, the brown color tag, excuse me, that is made out of leather. Leather is basically coming from the cow skin. And also like whether with related to sandals or food or my lifestyle, anything it is with respect to furnitures or everything, like right from toothpaste and whatever it is, like, I'm completely vegan. But at the same time, I would not say I'm 99. I would not say I'm 100% vegan, because like, I would say I'm 99% vegan because 1% I'm trying to find out any alternative for yogurt drink, because I could not like, live without it. So a yogurt also, we did try the cashew milk yogurt. It tasted very yummy. And even like medications and supplements also, like, started exploring the vegan options, and it's really good. So that is what it is. So with respect to food products, again I'm coming like, back to the drinking the cow's milk and honey or anything like that. I would like to share some information which my friend Jeffrey shared it with me. Sorry, I'm just deviating back and forth, but I don't want to miss any information, like, which have it in my mind, so please bear with me. So the thing is like, the cows, I'll explain how the cows are being milked, or goat, whatever, cattle, whatever has been milked, or how their skins were being removed. They were actually alive when their skins are removed, and they will manually they'll fix it, and they'll be alive, they'll fix it, and then like, they will manually remove their skin while they're still alive. Yes, I read it in one of the vegan blog, and it is true. And another thing is like, when they are milking the cow, like they'll not empty the udder immediately, like how as women, like, we have to give the milk to baby every 2 hours, otherwise engorgement will happen. They will make the cows to have engorgement. So that's why if you go to online and search for, like how cows are milked, or go to, like why vegan and all those things, you can look at tons and tons of videos where, like the udders of the cows would be like so heavy. It was actually like bulging and so heavy, and they would be tortured to the core, and they would be putting them hormones. I mean, yes, all the products were saying like no RBST hormones, but at the same time you would see a mention of a declaration that they are not sure, where they cannot find a difference between whether the milk treated with RBST hormones versus milk treated with not RBST hormones, like no difference. So that is why, like they will just put a machine, like how mothers would use breast pump. They would put a machine, they'll suck out all the milk, including engorgement. So I know many women who uses the breast milk pump, like breast pump, which is used for pumping the mother's milk. If you're engorged and you use breast milk, how much pain it would be, right? It would be a terrible pain. Sorry for too much information, but I want everybody to understand, including the men. So likewise, they'll make sure it, and they will be tortured like anything. They'll be hit with a whip. And also like, they would be like hit with their leg, and they'll be like tortured to the core. They will not milk them every day. Every 3 hours or 4 hours, they will milk them only once in a day. So till that time, their udder would be like very, very heavy. And after the calf is born, they would just like, cut the calf. They'll chop off their head, and then they'll sell it for beef. They'll sell it for meat. So the meat product. So I have heard from my friend, like, many of the cows would actually would actually, like, forcefully mated with the male one, and the male one are used, their skins are used. I mean, the male cows, like, their skins, they're of no use, so they would just use for mating with the female one. Sometimes, like, they'll artificially mate it. So all these things are so horrible. And think about from that cow's perspective. See, as a mom, I can completely understand, because I know right now there are many people who are donating even mom's breast milk as well, humans breast milk, to support another baby. And of course, the donation is based on at that mom's will, right? But for the cow's perspective, they are not getting anything, they are not at all getting anything. And then, like, what is happening was, like, they are they are actually, like, forcing the cows to do it. So the pain undergone by the cows is too much. And like, the milk, we are drinking it, even though we offer it to the Lord for all the karma to be gone. Like, I was thinking, like, why should we encourage all those things? Like, it's just a demand versus supply, right? If we have a plant-based milk available, which will give you more protein and more calcium than the regular cow's milk or a goat milk, or buffalo's milk, whatever it is, why can't we, like, try out the plant-based source? And it is not fair for the cows to go through it, because they also deserve a better life, right? And they'll separate the calf immediately, and they'll send them for the meat production, like factories, where they'll chop them off, and then they'll use their skin for leather products, and they'll use the meat for selling it to the people, for the beef industries, for the meat would be sold as beef. So like, the mom would feel so, like, so so pain. I mean, I couldn't find any word which would match that. Put ourselves in the situation. What would happen if somebody forces us to pump our breast milk, which is meant for our baby, and they're forcing it to give it to some other adults, like, who are grown up? I mean, like, how would you feel? Obviously, I would feel very enraged and angry, the same angerness. And then, like, the pain go through by me. It's I mean, like, it's not easy to understand. The same way, 1,000 times more, like, they would go through that pain, and they would be carried from one place to another. All those environment issues are also there. So that is one of the reason, like, I just thought, why can't I give it a vegan lifestyle? And initially I started off with milk, and then clothing and everything. Now mostly I'm into it, except the yogurt drink, but I'll share if I find any alternative for yogurt drink. So today I'm going to share about certain skincare products and also vegan products which I use it. Since I would like to share it to, if anybody would love to start off a vegan, I mean, please do try. It is not as difficult as portrayed. And another thing is, like, I'll start with the vegan butter. So this particular company, Miyokos, I don't know how I can show it in the... Okay, so this particular company, Miyoko, they produce a butter which is made up of coconut oil as well as cashews, and I make ghee out of it. Oh my goodness, it is more delicious than cow's ghee. So please try it. As Miyoko's cultured unsalted butter. You can get it from Amazon. And then, like, with respect to skincare products also, like, I don't know how much people, I was trying to find a natural sunscreen lotion or oil which would protect me from all the skin damages or UV rays. Finally, Lord gave me a way to find it. One of the things like carrot seed oil. So I'll just show it over here. Carrot seed oil, this SVA company. Carrot seed oil, it provides SPF of 35. So SPF is nothing but sun protection factor. So it should not exceed 30 or 35. So this carrot seed oil has a natural SPF of 35. So that means you can apply it all over your body, and then, like, you can go out in the sun. So of course, like any other sunscreen lotions, this is this has to be applied every 2 hours. But this is very, very nice, like, SVA product of carrot seed oil. Sorry, I guess the video is showing in a very reverse way, in the reflection way. So this one also you can get it from Amazon. I'll usually mix this with the dessert essence, which is consists of moringa, jojoba oil, and rose hip oil. So this one, this is also, it's no ordinary oil. This is also applied all over your body, face, neck, and hands, and also body as well. So this one I'll mix it with carrot oil, and then this one I got it from Sprouts. Since I told already, I'm already a very Sprouts person. And also the coconut oil which I use is only this one, the Now Solution coconut oil. It's really good. This is called fractioned coconut oil. This is just coconut oil. So I'll mix all these things, and I kept it in a different bottle, and then I'll use it. And with respect to please try this carrot seed oil, because like this has SPF of 35. And there's one more oil called raspberry seed oil, but that has only a lower SPF like 12 or 15. But carrot seed oil has SPF of 35. You can get this from Amazon. SVA product, SVA carrot seed oil. And then like with respect to the gummies, I would get this brand. Like, I mean, I have this kids gummies as a sample, but you can get it from for adults as well, multivitamin, women's, and calcium and vitamin D3. So this is full of, if you look into the ingredients, like it does not have gelatin. So gelatin is also a non-veg thing. It's not a vegetarian or a vegan. And even when you're choosing a cheese, like, please check for the ingredients. Rennet, most of the cheeses will have only rennet. Rennet is nothing but it is one of the muscle from the calf's tummy, and they'll put that rennet for curdling the milk. So please do not use cheese at all. Rather, you can opt for vegan cheese. The brand which I would prefer is Daya. And then like this particular thing has, it's made up of only organic fruits and vegetables, and it has like it does not have anything like pectin or anything. So I can show you over here, no pectin, no gelatin, and then like no it's just delicious fruit flavor and gluten free as well, because I prefer only gluten free because it is good for the thing. Give me 1 minute. And also with respect to pastas and all, like this is also I would get it. This is also you can get it from Sprouts. Sorry, I have a bad allergy. And then like pastas and all, I'll go for this Explore. This is like a gluten-free pasta. Explore brand. You have like different varieties of pasta. So I'll go for green lentil. I don't eat masoor dal. So this one has ingredients as organic green lentil flour, organic green pea flour, and organic brown rice flour. So this tastes so yummy. So I mean, like, it's kids approved because my son like eats this always. And also like regarding the pancakes, I know many people would love pancakes. So I would go for the Simple Mills gluten-free pancake. This also you can get it from Sprouts. And basically like it has content of almond flour, arrowroot, coconut sugar, coconut flour, cream of tartar, baking soda, and sea salt. So this is just as delicious as your regular pancakes, but it's a gluten free. So that's it. And this does not have a refined sugar. It just have an organic it just has an organic coconut sugar. It's just in the reflection form. So this one I can get it from Sprouts. And then like with respect to laundry detergents, like I use like Zum Clean. Sorry, it's again showing in reflection form. Zum Clean is generally not a detergent. I mean, like it does not have anything which is sulfates, parabens, and everything. It's just made up of coconut oil and and baking soda. So if you look into over here, like it says like free of sulfates, phosphates, made with essential oils, and highly concentrated. So if you just put small amount of it for one load, like it's just like the fragrance is so yum. So these are the things like I'll use. And for the dishwashing pods, like I would use the 7th generation one. 7th generation is also great. And also sorry for too much information, like I would like to share one more thing about the periods. Instead of using the period pads, like I started using a Thinx period panties. The brand which I use is Thinx. So sorry if anybody is listening like who does not wish to listen, then that's not my problem, because to me like periods are not taboo. So those Thinx period panties absorbs a lot, and you will never feel like you're wearing a period panty or a pad. So, and one period panty lasts about for 12 hours, and they do have a cotton and spandex and other materials. So I'm using a cotton one, and it's really very nice. I don't even feel like I'm on a period. So it is that like it is making me like that comfortable in that period panties. And if anybody wants the coupon code to get it, like I can do it. I mean, I can share it. I can share my link where you can click on it and you can just like get the coupon code for that, or I'll put it in the description. If you want to get Thinx period panties, it's $10 off your first order. And also like it has different flow levels also, like low, medium, and then heavy, and then super heavy, and everything. So depending upon your flows, and then you can just choose, you can just like choose, like, you can mix and match and all those things. So please use that, because like, a pad would really cause a very nasty environmental damage, as well as, disposing the pads, it really, like, affects the underground water as well. So these are the things, like, I thought I would like to share regarding, like, veganism. I hope it clears most of the questions. But then, like, if you still have questions and comments, like, please feel free. And another thing I would like to re-mention about the websites for vegan recipes, lovingitvegan.com, if you're ever wanting to try. And protein source, you can get it from soy, tofu, and then like tempehs and everything, and then like, lentils, and then like beans and all, has more protein than meat. So so Loving It Vegan is a very good website. And also, like, many of the stars, like, I have heard, like, they have turned themselves into a vegan, and it really helped them to overcome the health issues. Like, I've heard from one of the blog, like, one of the person who has a severe liver damage because of alcoholic um, exposure and drinking habits, alcoholic habits, like, the doctor was not sure whether he would survive, and he was not ready to do even liver transplant as well. So based on his friend's suggestion, like, he did try a vegan diet, and it did help him, in the sense, like, in 3 months all the bad cholesterol from the liver, like, got dissolved, and got rid of his body. And then in 6 months, like, he was back to his normal life, and he started, like, propagating veganism to everyone. And also, like, another popular chef, I forgot her name, from Tasty Cookbook, she used to have a terrible headache, and no, the doctors did everything and she couldn't find it. And later she did try the vegan, and within 15 days, like, all her headache and migraines and everything was gone, which was haunting her for so many years. So you can ask me, how can we survive without milk? I already gave an alternative, like, almond milk is there, soya milk is there, cashew milk is there, coconut milk is there. But then, like, our body doesn't need any cow's milk or animal's milk. It is only for babies meant for. Example is, like, when we were a baby, we drank mother's milk. But right now, after we grown up, are we still drinking mother's milk? No, right? Then why have to worry about, like, drinking other mother's milk? Think from that perspective. So our body does not have the ability to digest the dairy or the lactose product. So, and calcium and all, we can get it from broccoli, spinach, and then like tofu, tempeh, lentils, beans, chickpeas has a loads of calcium, and also protein as well. So all these myths should be busted out, and then, like, everybody should understand, like, following a vegan lifestyle isn't it as complicated as we think of. And even in Indian recipes, we have so much of vegan items like idli, dosa, and then, like, leave about chapati or anything. Yes, of course, chapati is a vegan diet only. And as I said, like, the ghee, you can use this one for ghee. It's the same way how you can make ghee. I mean, this is just a butter. I would just heat it until I see the brown one on the top of it. Then ghee is ready. So the ghee, and then, like, or I'll use coconut oil, because I'm a ghee person. I love ghee a lot. So that's why I started using this vegan butter. So please have a think about it. Please think about it. And then, like, if you all would like to start, like, I would feel so happy. And you don't have to be 100% vegan. I know many of my friends who are carnivorous eaters, who were carnivorous eaters, like, directly jumped into veganism, and they are doing really great, health wise, mind wise, and they do have a sound body with a sound mind. So if you could get all these things from a plant source, then why can't we try it? Like, and then, like, be healthy. And regarding the one of the question, I just had a thought. One of the things, like, where you could shop for local fresh vegetables, you can go to farmers market, because farmers market, I myself have tried it. It's really good. It's very locally grown, it's organic, and we are supporting local business. So please try to do it, because, like, even the transportation or importing the vegetables, like, which are available all around the year, like, it's not healthy. So that is also one of the things, like, we have to consider. Excuse me. Consider. So basically, like, you have to like, shop local, shop only seasonal foods, and then, like, see the difference. So that is what I would request everyone to do it. Just don't get broccoli all over the year. Just don't get avocados all over the year, because, like, they are just being imported, so it is same as importing meats and like raising cattle. So shop local, and then go to your nearby farmers market, and then like try to get fresh fruits, seasonal vegetables, because our body is only made up of that. Our body can handle only that, and that itself will avoid many health issues, and everybody would be living a very healthy life. So that's all I could think of. See you in next discussion. And I do see many people, I do see many views for my videos. Thank you so much, for which I appreciate it, and thank you for your valuable time. And see you in next discussion. Have a good rest of the day. Stay blessed. Goda Govinda.